We're back.
We're
back. We're fucking back. I like how we start every episode
dude.
like we're fucking back, dude. Like we haven't been putting these out
we're back.
weekly. They tried to hold us down. One listener got mad and they're like, "Stop doing this. You guys need to stop." And we said no. We're never going to fucking stop. We're coming in hot after the Bills-Chiefs game. I know, Pat, you care deeply about the outcome.
I care deeply about it. I was telling Garrett that I genuinely wasn't sure. I thought I said there's an NBA game going on that I guess is taking long, and then I realized like, oh, that's not NBA. That's a different one. That's the football one.
And you know what? It's like you're not even doing like a sports thing. Like you genuinely have no fucking idea.
I genuinely don't give a shit. I couldn't tell you anyone on the Bills or the Chiefs, but I work with like a lot of people who are around Kansas City for some reason, and they just they'll be like, the Chiefs won. That's all I care about for this week. And it's like, don't you have families? Don't you have families with stuff going on? But no, it's the Chiefs.
That is all they care about. I get it. Yeah. You know, I remember I woke up one morning, like, I'm not trying to be funny here, like genuinely furious.
Don't try to be funny here, dude.
I'm not. Hey, it's really hard for me. I just like, it just comes so naturally. I just can't help myself. Sometimes I'm just always funny, but now I'm going to be deadly serious. And I'm not kidding. I woke up one morning just absolutely furious that I'm not Patrick Mahomes. Like I woke up.
What's his deal? Why do you want to be him?
The morning I got pissed off, I woke up and it's like, oh, Pat Mahomes has signed a $500 million deal.
There
and
it
I'm
is.
Just like, fuck, man. Yeah. I got to go open up my laptop and look at fucking spreadsheets all day.
Yeah.
Like, dude, fuck this.
I could go do my fucking email job. Is he a quarterback? What's his position?
He's the quarterback for the Chiefs.
I feel like being the kicker sounds pretty cool. I'd like to be the kicker. Yeah.
You know what's funny is like
they make money, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're gonna make money, of course.
Just fucking be the kicker.
It's so easy to be the kicker. Like if you're good, everyone loves you. But the Chiefs kicker managed to piss everyone off because he got invited to speak at a graduation, and he was like, "Women, stay in the kitchen." That was pretty much his speech. Yeah, just a totally unforced error.
Yeah,
it's like you're like a 4-time Super Bowl champion. You just give a speech, and he's just like, women need to stop talking and get in the kitchen. It's like, whoa, man. And he's like, I don't know what everyone's so mad about.
That reminds me of do you remember when DaBaby got in trouble and then he like doubled down and tripled down, where it was like he was just at a concert and it was like, hey, shout out to everyone here who doesn't have AIDS, and then everyone got mad at him. He was like, oh, what? I'm an artist.
I'm freestyling. I'm coming off the dome. It was so weird. It's like, I feel like the move as like the public, we shouldn't have gotten mad at him. We should have been like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Like just make him explain what the fuck you're even saying.
Well,
like, what are you talking about?
I'd love there to be like a GoPro in any actor who gets canceled, like in their like house. Because like I remember when Kevin Spacey got canceled, his move after everyone was like, no, we're done with you, no more movies or shows from you, he just like started making videos as his character from House of Cards. It was like, this will work, this will get him back. they miss Frank Underwood so much.
I don't think that was a try to get the public back. I think that felt like an end zone dance. Like that felt like
for what? He lost
for being a deep state pedophile, dude. Like he's
true.
Like, you can't touch me.
Yeah,
you know what happened, right? Leading up to the court case, his witness got hit by a car just like out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, dang.
And then the other was like, I'm not going to testify.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is I was rewatching House of Cards like recently. And it's cool because like that's a show where it's all about like, you know, like deep state, like the dark side of politics. But like, so the season before everything happened with Kevin Spacey, the kind of like underlying plot was like this married couple, but it's like he's kind of in control. He has all the power, and now like she wants power. And then in between seasons, all this comes out, and then season 6 happens. No more Kevin Spacey. So it's kind of like, that'd be funny if just the actress who played his wife like arranged everything to come out just to be like, now I'm in the show and now you're gone. So anyway, this is confidently wrong, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie to you. For some reason, I don't know if I lost you for a second. It lagged when you were saying that, so you could have said something wild.
Oh, really?
I totally missed it. So if I was looking at you with the dead-on expression,
oh man, oh man, it's telling me I have such a strong internet connection.
No, I think it was me.
Fuck. Wait, well, what'd you miss? When did it cut out?
It cut out at, this could be interesting for Garrett to edit. It cut out at between seasons.
Oh yeah, so between seasons, that's when everything came out about Kevin Spacey. So like season 5 ends with the wife being like, I want to be in control, and then season 6 is like, he's dead. Frank is dead. Kevin Spacey's character is dead. Now I'm the president. Now I'm in control. And it's kind of like, damn, I wonder if I forget her name, the actress's name. Oh shit! I wanted to tell you, I resaw Nosferatu over the weekend.
Oh, gave it another watch
again. Yeah, give it another watch. Yeah, it did make me think. I feel like there's been more and more over the last few years, more like weird, horny movies like for freaks. And I kind of think we need to stop doing that because I don't think it's good because like I remember when I was in high school, I'd want to go see a lot of movies. And could you imagine trying to go on a first date nowadays and you go see Nosferatu and you have to try to push past that?
I mean, if you're taking a girl on a first date to a movie, you're kind of already fucking up. Movies are horrible.
You never did first dates?
Oh, I did it, and it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Always?
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're not talking like you're not getting to know this person, dude. We saw a movie on a first date together, and like we don't know each other that well, and then we're just sitting in a movie theater, and like we're in high school, and we were like holding hands, and we just didn't stop holding hands the entire movie, and like both of our hands were like we like didn't want to like shift or like move so that we were worried about communicating that we didn't like each other, so I didn't want to like let go, but then like I was like. To be like we need to adjust, so like both of our wrists were just like in horrible pain by the end of this movie.
Wait, what was the movie? Do you remember?
I think Puss in Boots.
Okay, so not like Lord of the Rings, not like 2.5 hours of hard.
I mean, it's still a 90 minute feature film.
I remember I went on a first date I didn't know what the movie was going to be, but we went to go see 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri as a first date. And it was like, we got food before and then go and see the movie. And it was just like, hey, this is fun. And then it's like a movie about like, hey, a woman was murdered and set on fire. And, but what sucked about the date was, she was like, oh, we should go get pho before the movie. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. But then like somehow she thought that like I just didn't understand pho like as a concept. So she was like, I'll teach you how to eat it. And it was a white woman. And it was just like, but then it's like, you don't want to be rude. So I had to like go through the steps and be like, oh, you mean like you put the toppings in the soup and then you eat it? What? And if there's something you don't like, you don't have to put it in the soup. Oh my God. Wow.
Wait, there's sauces?
Oh my God.
Sauces in this?
They have a lime and you can squeeze it or you cannot squeeze it. Anyways, where are you from? Reedsburg? How's that? What's that like?
Dude, I just like, it's such a wild, like, hey, everything that you're afraid of, everything you're terrified of for a first date, let's go watch a movie about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just everything you're terrified of. I think I could, not to one up your story, it is a great movie. Garrett and I, it wasn't quite a first date. It was a girl that I was seeing for a long time. But Garrett and I and a girl that I really liked, we saw Mother together in the theater. You remember
I've never
Mother?
Seen that. Is that
Darren
good?
Aronofsky movie?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, that helps.
The Darren Aronofsky film, Mother. So it's like Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem, and they live in like a house. And like the whole thing is like, it's very like, they don't give you a lot of information. So everything just slowly kind of like trickles in. But it starts out with this couple and it ends with Jennifer Lawrence, who's pregnant, being like fucking like murdered by a mob of people. I mean, it's one of the most like upsetting movies. Like my date was like crying, like, and she was so mad that we took her to this movie. But like, I had no idea. Like, the marketing was like super vague and like did not make it look like it was a horror movie.
Wait, why is she blaming you for it?
I don't know. She's a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Because she's a bad person. No, I'm kidding. Because I took her to this.
I would just like to mention too, like this was a first date. This was a first date. This was Chris and my first date.
Yes,
this woman just happened to be along. But no, Chris, you're underselling the movie because it's a huge religious allegory. Right.
It was very funny. Halfway through the movie, Garrett just leans over to me. He's like, I think this is about God. And it is. Yeah, it was. No, it's a great movie, but and it's actually very interesting because it's kind of like a look at film marketing, because, you know, leading up to the movie, the marketing was super vague. And then a week later, they made it like they totally adjusted how the commercial was edited. So it's like a high octane, like it made it look like a high octane action movie, just so that people know like what the fuck they're watching. Like the marketing drastically shifted because people are like, I think there was a lot of guys taking girls out on a bad date because they're like, you gotta
just having a bad time.
This is not. Damn. This is not good.
Well, hey, speaking of religious allegories, I also watched 2 of the Twilight movies over this weekend. I watched Eclipse and then Breaking Dawn Part 1, and I did not realize how what's her name? Stephanie Meyer. They're like weirdly religious. Like, it's like vampires, but also like anti-abortion, because Bella gets pregnant in Breaking Dawn Part 1, and then they're like debating if they want to try to like kill it or whatever. But then they just keep being like one vampire will be like, we need to figure out what to do about the fetus. And then one of those, like, it's a baby. It's not a fetus. It's a baby.
A pro-life Twilight?
Yeah, dude, Twilight rocks, dude. But there's all this like wait till marriage shit. Like, Edward's like, I don't know. It's funny because like they're debating, like he wants to wait till marriage to have sex, but then they also need to consider if she's a vampire or not, because it's like he can have sex with her so hard that it will kill her, and then they have to like dance. They're such bad movies, dude. They fucking suck, but they're fun to watch.
That's the beginning. It's the beginning of the freak trend for sure.
Yeah, dude. That's what started it. I've been having a vampire weekend over here, pal. I'm watching all these vampire movies. Yeah, dude,
you're an A-punk having a vampire weekend. It's the soundtrack of your life, dude.
Yeah,
dude. This is something I was thinking about today. You remember that song "Around the World"?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep.
that is the greatest music of all time.
Yeah.
90s club jams. Here's the thing. I put out a thing on our Instagram story. I was like, send us some topics for us to discuss. No one sent a fucking topic. So we're talking 90s club bangers.
Someone commented something.
Oh, they did?
Want us to talk about 9/11.
Oh, no. La 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 la. It goes around the world. La 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 la. Dude. We got to start making music like that again, because these people, and this is a dumb idea, right? This is a dumb thing to think. But when they were making those songs in the 90s, they really thought that music would cause world peace. They really thought that if we just got together and sang la 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 la, it goes around the world, just la 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 la, and everybody's singing la 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 la, that would solve Israel-Palestine. I'm not saying that's a real thing. No. I'm not saying that it would actually help anything.
Yeah,
now that we're 30 years past this, it's really dumb. It's unproductive. But they really believed that was going to solve Israel-Palestine.
I really think they did.
Dude,
I don't think that they did.
The logical conclusion is David Guetta after George Floyd is killed. And he's like, this is for George Floyd. Shout out to his family.
Yeah.
And he drops like a shitty beat. That's the logical conclusion of that. This completely meaningless, self-serving gesture. It means nothing. It doesn't do anything. But they were making music in the 90s with that intention.
No, see, I think they always knew it was a useless, self-serving gesture. Because, like, so there's so like where in Portland where like I walk past this house and they have this sign out front in their yard that says, "Stop sending weapons to Israel." I don't think that they think that a weapons dealer is walking by their house every day and is going to be like, you know what, I should stop doing that. They just want the message of being like, I said that. This is what I think. Like, no, I mean, they just make music and they want money, you know? But it's like, it's, you know, you say a statement where it's like, this would be cool, and you can't really, a touch of class.
A touch of class, dude. I'm telling you, man. I know what you're saying, and I agree, and you're right. But I don't know, man. I think when they were in the studio just ripping lines of blow, shooting these insane music videos, they really thought that was good. Like, it's like, if we just, guys, let's just go to a festival and dance. Yeah. Let's just take a bunch of Molly. Let's fuck.
And that's
going to fix everything.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's fix this all out.
Touch of class on it. Touch of class. We're all going to wear masks and we're going to fuck. And that's going to fix everything, dude.
I like their dancing, though. They got moves.
Dude, it goes around the world.
It does. It goes around
and everybody's singing. And all the bells are ringing. Dude,
yeah.
You know La Bouche?
No.
Oh, dude.
Are you saying La Mouche?
There's a song. No, La Bouche, the mouth.
La Bouche? Okay.
It's a German Euro pop group called The Mouth, La Bouche. Oh, dude.
Sick.
Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams of rhythm and dancing. Dude. That is the best music of all time, man. It's the best.
You're talking about it like it's like a restaurant you went to in fucking Italy.
Oh, no, dude, because I have a very core memory of being like 5 years old at a roller rink, and we were like rollerblading, doing all that. And then they were playing that like 90s shit when I was like 5 years, and we just stopped rollerblading and just ran in the middle of the roller rink and just started dancing. And that's like a core, that's like I really think that's what I'm chasing my entire life. It's just dancing at the roller rink at 5 years old.
That's all this is trying to get back to the roller rink.
I just want to go back to the roller rink, dude. I just want to go back to the roller rink. This is your night, dancing free. Yeah, I'm not going to keep singing. I'm sorry. Every episode, I'm finding a dumb excuse to sing.
You do love to sing, dude. You got the music in you.
Sing. Yeah, that's my mother.
Yeah. Well, how's Maine been? I saw some big shows happening in Portland this weekend.
Oh yeah. So we had Sean Patton at Empire last night. Wonderful man, very very cool. Didn't really interact with him at all. I wasn't on the show. I was just working the kitchen.
Great guy. Never talked to him. Never saw him once. Never touched him.
He's a really nice guy. He's hilarious. Very very great. I was at working late at the club and I ended my shift and shout out to Sunny, the bartender, the lovely bartender. She made me a stiff drink. A stiff gin and tonic with a lot of lime.
Get ready for the drive home.
A spicy lemonade, neither spicy nor lemonade. I took one sip and I realized, I haven't eaten since 3 p.m. It's now midnight and I have to drive an hour and a half to get home.
Yep.
So, so that was, this is my night.
I had like a similar thing happen like last week. Like I was at like open mics and so I go for a run, I get home, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go to open mics. I forget to drink water, forget to eat food, go to the first open mic, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need water and food at some point, get water, that's all set. I'm like, I'll get food here. We'll get the menu. Go, never mind. Not going to happen. Way too expensive. But I'm like, I'm hitting 2 open mics. I'll get food, between the two of them. End up not having time at all. So I have like 2 hard seltzers and I'm like messed up. And then I just keep fucking up social interactions. So there's like this guy that comes up to me and I'm like wearing this jacket and, he comes up and he's like, oh, like I like your jacket. And I thought he was a different guy that I met last week. So I go, oh, thank you. That's what you said to me last week. And he goes, like, I've never met you before. And I'm like, okay, good. Have a good night.
Nice. This is like that is just like you already told me that.
Yeah,
find a different thing to compliment me for.
Wasn't like aggressive about it, but then so like what happened was like the last guy who said it, he was like he was trying to be like a roast comic or whatever. So the first guy was like, nice prison jacket, and I'm like, oh, thank you, and he goes like, it's like he goes like, oh, you know, I have a prison face, which was just like, all right, cool, man. And then, so then I just repeated, I was like, oh no, because last week you said a nice prison jacket, I have a prison face. I was like, nope, that was just a different Latino guy. And I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave.
They don't look they don't look that much alike. Well, I'm just saying.
I was thinking like I may have to deal with the ramifications of it like this week, and because I was like there's like another like white comic with a mustache and glasses, and I have been mistaken for him 8 times already so far.
That makes sense. There's a lot of white guys that there's like 8 different types of white guys. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Classic. I would argue even there's like 5. There's like 4 or 5.
There's like 25 different Latino guys. There's a lot of different kinds of guys. I'm just saying, there's a lot. It's tough. It's tough to mix up. Oh, here's something. Yeah. Let's change the subject. Hey, this is confidently wrong, folks. We're confidently wrong. I think I'm right about that. I'm confidently right about that.
It is just funny to like have even your confidence shake on that. Confidently
wrong. I was gonna say, can you name 5?
Yeah,
5 different types of Latino guys.
Welcome back to Nervously Wrong.
The Edgar, Ralph, Eustace. I don't know. I don't want to keep digging here. That's 3. I'm not saying I have like field notes on the types of Latino guys.
Anyways, what else is going on? What else is going on, dude?
This is confidently wrong, folks. I saved our father's mind.
Oh yeah, what happened?
He was telling me I saved his mind.
Good.
He was talking about canceling his Netflix subscription. So I'm paying too much a month for Netflix. I'm paying too much a month for Netflix. I think I'm just going to start watching YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was like, I'm paying for Netflix. You are not. Yeah. You're not going to start watching fucking Sargon of Akkad or something. Like we're not doing this. It's going to start watching Sam Hyde videos. It's like we're not doing this.
He said the same thing to me, and then like the last time I talked to him, he was like, "Oh, never mind. Like I'm going to keep Netflix." But like what he said to me was, he was like, "I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna cancel Netflix. I'm paying $80 a month for Netflix." And I was like, that doesn't, you must have 8 different Netflix accounts. And then I looked it up and I'm like, Netflix should be max like $25 a month. Like I don't, and he was like, yeah, I was just wrong. But you gotta keep an eye on him though. I think he's still into YouTube. And so far it's just been, I've been catching him watching like classic rock music documentaries, but that's a slippery slope to like why was Rome the greatest empire in the world? 2-hour documentaries or something, right? Or like this is why we never landed on the moon type shit.
He had a theory today. He was talking to me about. He said UFO type people are talking about how they think that autistic people might be able to read minds.
Nope.
I was like, bro, they don't read social cues. How are they going to read minds? Like, that's not, what are you talking about? Like, the whole thing is that they don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're telling me they just know that would solve autism if they could read minds. That would fix it. They would be.
Yeah, they literally they wouldn't need social cues. They could just read what other people are thinking.
And he's just saying like, well, we don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah, that doesn't mean that they can read. Like, just because you don't know what's going on doesn't mean that like something extraordinary is going on.
Yeah,
like it probably just means that they're thinking about trains. Like, it's not like it's something amazing's going on in there.
But like, it also, no offense to our dad, but like, could you imagine like just kind of like looking at someone, because your dad's what, like 63? Could you imagine just being like, hey, give him 10 years, he could be president of the United States? Like a white guy like that, give him 10 more years, he could be president of the United States.
Oh, that's such a terrifying thought, dude.
I know, dude.
It's so fucking scary. It's not a thought; it's our reality. You know what I mean? It's
I mean, well, wait, how old's Donald Trump? How old is that guy?
80.
Really?
He's like 80.
Yeah.
And you could see the decline.
Cool.
I mean, it's fucking insane, dude.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Dude, we not to like change the subject, but like dad, just watching football with dad is so,
dude. Jesus
so
Christ.
fucking funny watching football with dad, because he just says things like just no, like there was like they showed a player's names, like last name's like Jean Baptiste or something. He's like, oh, that guy's still playing. He's still playing. It's got to be 10 years of that guy. He's a rookie, brand new player. It's like, what the fuck? The fuck are you talking? You're just saying shit just to say it. Like, just watch the game. Like, you have no idea. Yeah. It's fucking insane, dude. But yeah, dude, you saw an ad for like it was like for the Marines, but it was set in like a snowy condition instead of like the desert.
Oh yeah. It really scared me. It was at the movie theater for Nosferatu. So like, anytime I see an ad for like any branch of the military, all my life growing up, it has always either been like showing them training, like in the United States, or like an ambiguous place where they're doing training, or it's clearly somewhere in the desert. And also like, but now I saw one where it's like they're actively shooting at, like they don't show who they're shooting at, but they're like, they are fighting and it is somewhere snowy and like in the winter, which is obviously Russia. And like, you can tell when shit's heating up by like what they're doing in the commercials. Like normally it's like, we're ready for anything. Like, look at this, we have drones now. But now it's like, look at us, we're in the winter, we're shooting at people. And like, that means something, I hope I'm confidently wrong about this one, but yeah, I mean, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen soon.
I don't know, man. I think everything's gonna be cool and chill and good.
Yeah,
I think we're all just gonna get together and sing la 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 la, man. La 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 la, dude. That's gonna be me. I'm just gonna be la 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 la. Yeah, it goes around the world. La 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 la. No, that
yeah,
sucks.
everything will probably be fine.
No, who knows, man.
Well, hey, but sorry. Speaking of Russia, though, Chris, we have a good Russia story from a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
hell yeah!
We have a listener.
We have a listener
from Moscow.
Ooh, huh?
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, stop it.
Yeah,
knock it off, buddy.
Hey, we'll update from the free world. It's not so good over here either. Stay there. Don't go to Ukraine. Do not go to Ukraine. If they ask you to go, say no.
Say no. Say niet.
Niet.
Niet. Yeah. I just give them a smack. Niet.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to say to you, listener. And if you're the KGB, come and fucking get me, buddy.
But also keep listening too. Also as well.
Yeah, please. And if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, it's $10 a month.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Like I always wonder like how they find out about that stuff, because I remember when I was in college, my buddy Zach occasionally he would get really, really drunk and Twitch stream him playing Dark Souls, and then usually if he did that, there'd be like one or two guys from Poland who would always tune in, and I was always like, how'd you? Because it was the same guy. It was like how did you hear about this? Like, what happened? And it wasn't like he was like advertising or like trying to be a streamer. It was just like, I'm blackout drunk. I'm going to go get my laptop and play Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Polish guy figured out how to get on Twitch.
Yeah, true. Dude, you're doing race-based comedy tonight, man. What's going on?
Well, Polish people are on the table. This is
Polish
also,
I mean, sure.
This is also a Claudcast. I don't know if you've noticed. I've drinking out of two different drinks throughout this podcast.
I will say I saw the high noon and I was like, oh, he's got a high noon, and then I saw the cup and I was like, well, that must be juice or something.
Nope, it's a Dark and Stormy.
Ooh, like nice.
Like
oh yeah, football game, right? That's right.
My dark and stormy mind. Yeah.
Dark and stormy.
No, I remember playing like Warzone, like Verdansk. And I remember like playing it, and like when it first came out, like I don't know, it was before Russia invaded Ukraine, and I remember like it was like a snowy terrain, and I'm like, I feel like I'm going to see this on the news. Like I just had to feel it. Like I feel like I'm going to see this on the news, and then what do you know? It was on the news.
What do you know? It's Call of Duty. They're choosing who we go to war with.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm sure everything would be cool and chill though.
Everything will probably be chill. Well, I was going to say I had updates on life in Portland here, but not too much to report. Open mics are still a fucking cesspit. I have noticed they do a lot more. There's a lot more comics out here who I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's similar to the types of people who are like comedy's therapy, which it's wrong. Go to an actual therapist. Stop showing up at open mics. But there's people where it's like they'll do their bits, but their bits are just like they need to reassure themselves about something. So like there's this comic I've been seeing around here, and she'll go up and she'll do these bits, but then I've noticed it like 3 times now. At some point in her set, she'll be like, I'm 32. I'm not married. I could have been married for sure. It's just every time it's just like this pause of being like, I could have been married. It could have happened.
It seems like someone who doesn't want to be the butt of the joke, like of their own joke. Yeah. They don't want to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
I feel like many people at open mics, like they just don't know what's funny about them. Yeah. It's like if you just figured out what's funny about you, you could be really funny. But they just can't commit to
you could be better.
Better. Yeah. Yeah. There was a comic last night, because we had the last call showcase, and he went up and he had a decent set, but he's just not in my opinion, not a funny comic. And he comes up to me after, and he's just like, that was pretty solid, right? That was good. And I'm just like, and my voice had never gotten more high pitched. I was like, yeah, because like I went up to him. I was like, hey, nice set. Like just the courtesy.
Just lie. You know how you lie to people.
You know how we all lie to each other. Just go. I mean, it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. But it's just like bump. Nice set. And then he's just like, that was solid, right? Like literally like pulling me aside, like asking me for more feedback. And I was just like, yeah, and then just walked away. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
I think it might be time. For we're on the corner. We're hanging out on the corner.
We're on the corner.
And
we got the content corner.
There's content.
Let's fucking go.
We just entered the content corner. The content corner of the world. Garrett.
It's content corner. I can't even say it. It's time. So we have some things of content, some content to go through. The first one is a nice little music video. I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's like 2 minutes and 55 seconds. But it is, it's just interesting. And so for anyone who doesn't know what the rules of Content Corner is, we're going to watch or listen to a thing of content, and then we're going to give our honest feedback afterwards. When I say we, I mean Chris and Pat. So here we go. First one.
I don't look good naked anymore. She probably looks good naked.
She looks fine.
Oh.
Okay.
I like this.
Yeah, I like this. Good for him. Oh, okay. I like the little cartoon eyes.
Yeah. Look good naked anymore. I want to see some pictures of this guy before, because it's not selling. Like you don't look like you've been good ever.
Yeah, the photo we had of him in '84 didn't really look too good either.
Yeah, it's never really looked good. I wonder why. I wonder if that fucking grill full of 48 hot dogs had anything to do with you not maybe looking good anymore.
And maybe had something to do with it.
Why. It's hot dogs, dude. It's the hot dogs.
It's hot dog season.
I gotta say though, if I'm having hot dogs, I'm having 12. You know what I mean? I stay away from
You're
hot
having
dogs.
12
Otherwise,
hot dogs if you're having hot dogs?
if I'm having hot dogs, I'm having 12 hot dogs.
I've never had more than 3 hot dogs in one sitting, if I'm
Have
being
I told
honest.
have I
What's the
told
most
this
hot dogs you've
have I
had?
told this story on the have I told this story on Pat? You're setting me up beautifully. That was an alley-oop. You've heard this story many times. I tell you about my hot dog story. Did I tell you the hot dog story? Garrett, have I told you the hot dog story?
I don't think so.
I don't know if I know this.
Okay. Well, there was one day I was working as a lifeguard at Noah's Ark, and full day from 9 a.m. to 5, 9 to 5. I'm clocked in. I'm a lifeguard. So I start out my day. It's like 11 a.m. I have my first shift. I get a hot dog. I'm like, damn, this is a good hot dog. I get 3 more hot dogs during this break. It's 4 hot dogs. Do one more rotation. I'm still hungry. It's 2 o'clock. I'm getting 4 more hot dogs. I got 4 more hot dogs on this break. Another rotation. I'm wrapping up the day. Another 4 hot dogs. I mean, that's 12 hot dogs for the day.
Hell yeah.
I'm off work. The kitchen's closed at Noah's Ark. I'm like, dude, I'm starving. I need to go to Hot Dog Avenue, conveniently located across the street from Noah's Ark in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Another 3 hot dogs this time. I restrained myself. I can't go crazy. I'm gonna have 15 hot dogs throughout the day. So 15 is the amount of hot dogs that I had. And then just never again. Like I never had a day like that. It was just one day. I was just like so fixated on having just a ton of hot dogs.
You probably would have worried you were pregnant if you were a woman.
I was worried I was a seahorse. Man pregnant. That's what I was worried about.
This is how you become that man in that video, Chris.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't look good naked.
I don't know what happened, dude.
I have no idea what's going on with my body. It's the hot dogs. I like that song though. That was good. That's my honest feedback.
Good song. I like it. Good for him.
Good for him.
Good. Yep. It's good content there. All right, our next one. Next one's a little different. A little different vibe. So this man's got some issues. Primarily that he got a mannequin pregnant. So let's watch and maybe learn.
Emily's having her baby. Can you please come help me? I don't know what I'm doing. I got home from work today.
Propeller cap.
A pregnancy test she claims she took earlier today. I don't know if that pregnancy test is legit.
Oh,
man. I don't know why she lied to me. She's never lied to me before.
He's one of those in love with an inanimate object guys.
This man claims he got his plastic girlfriend pregnant.
I got home from work today to find out that Emily is in labor. The doctor cannot get here anytime soon. I'm gonna have to deliver this baby myself. I've never really delivered a mannequin baby.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh, you haven't?
You haven't?
The baby.
Mom! Emily's having her baby. Can you please come help me? I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, dude, imagine being that mom having to indulge in this.
Damn it. Okay, Emily.
Ugh.
Mom don't want to help. We're gonna have to do this on our own. Push that little baby out. I can see it coming. It's a baby girl with 3 legs. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Never mind. It's a boy.
This is a bit, right? I mean, this.
I mean,
you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me this guy reads minds. Is that really that's what my father's trying to argue with me? That guy reads minds.
Wait, did he have just a plastic baby just ready to go? Oh, doesn't really look like him, does it?
Good on the mom for not coming and indulging.
Yeah, I could not imagine getting in the car to go over there.
This video was made by a third party, right? Like, did he edit this video? Look, if this is like a big bit that he's doing, pretty funny. I gotta say, pretty funny.
I don't think
this
guy has. I don't know if this guy has video editing skills. If I'm being honest,
he could be on Fiverr.
Yeah, true. Fiverr. We're sponsored by Fiverr.
You could be getting people to edit this
That's
on
Fiverr.
No. I mean, if this is made, like, I don't know. I was watching this. I'm like, is this really healthy for people to be indulging this, like, covering this, like he's actually having a mannequin baby? But pretty funny bit if it is a bit.
True.
He's an ex guy, big beer guy.
Yeah.
So.
I think there's a there's a bigger conversation to be had about is it ethically correct to be sharing stuff like this? If this guy is not doing a bit and he genuinely believes that he is the father to this little Shawnee, is this something that should just be put out there?
I think the internet should be taken away from most people, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You are kind of like you're a big Unabomber guy. I always forget about that. You're a big no technology kind of guy. Well, you had that bit about where you're like, well, you had that bit about I think the Unabomber was just bad at communicating.
I stand by it. Have you read the manifesto?
I have not read the manifesto. I think I started to, and I was like, yeah, this is just a psycho. This is just a crazy guy.
Yeah. I mean, no one ever got a bomb in the mail. Was like, hey, I should hear this guy out. I should listen to what he has to say.
What were his other points?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like it's bad because people get more and more socially isolated, and now you got a guy thinking that he's impregnating a plastic. Like everyone's gonna get more insane. Like and this is just part of it. And then you give everyone cameras to all film themselves going fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there is a pretty big chance this guy was still going to think he has plastic babies regardless of the internet, but it definitely isn't good. Like, I don't know. It always, the fact that there's like kids growing up now whose dream job is like, I'd love to like make 6-second videos on TikTok and that's my career. And then it keeps just being a career for people is crazy to me.
Right. Or like, you just hang out on a live stream and people send you like $5 and you're like, ice cream's so good. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog.
Know that.
And they just sit there and do that all day. Like that's all they do. Do you remember that?
Wait,
what?
Wait a second, Chris. I think you're tapping into like a brilliant idea. You should do a live stream of you just eating hot dogs in the Wisconsin Dells.
Yes.
For every subscriber, that's another hot dog.
I will do that if I decide to kill myself with a gun. So my last hurrah will be hanging out on a live stream eating hot dogs, and then I will
just crying the whole time.
That's a horrible existence. I mean, I go the way of Nico Avocado, and I just get insanely fat on camera.
And we're back.
We're so fucking. We couldn't be more back.
We're so back, dude. It turns out if you try to run a multi-million-dollar podcasting operation on a $70 Chromebook from 4 years ago, it doesn't hold up. It doesn't work.
It doesn't quite work. You were always the boy doing big business with his shitty computers,
dude.
You were.
Wait, when I was
wiring money.
Oh my god!
Like
dude.
Billions of dollars in your bed.
I worked for like it was a real estate investment fund when they made millions of dollars buying like 60 houses at a time, and then they'd pay me $15 to wire millions of dollars, and then I had to work from home because the pandemic started. So yeah, I'm just wiring money millions of dollars at a time from Wells Fargo, just like in my pajamas and like doing push-ups like I'm in prison in like a tiny room.
I mean, in a way, you were in prison.
Yeah, true. Honestly, yeah, that sucked. And you were on unemployment making like 3 times as much as I was.
And I'm just like, dude, I'm so fucking stressed out.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking worried.
Well, that was the best when you would come home stressed out from that job, because you'd come home and I'd just be like, hey man, you'd be like, not now. I have to fax something. And you'd be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to fax. I have to print. I have to print 30 copies of something. How am I going to do it? I'm like, we go to Staples. I don't know.
Where's Staples?
Yeah. Oh, it's close by. Oh, okay.
Are you this entire time just saying this from your bed while clicking a wire money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris is freaking out. I'm busy, man.
It was all happening in like 10 square feet. But yeah, so now we're back in the same clothes, but in a different setup. But it's gonna be okay. Now I have like a 17-year-old boy's computer setup for this one, but we'll fix it later.
Well, speaking of 17-year-old boys, well, I don't know. That was a bad transition. Garrett has some content for us.
That's right. So the content I'm going to show you has no 17-year-old boys in it whatsoever. But
what are we doing this for?
All right. So let me give you a little context before we jump into this one. So, it's ghost related. Ooh. This is a show on Netflix. My wife and I got for some reason a few months ago, maybe almost a year ago, we really got into ghost shows for a week. And we found this one on Netflix. It is called 28 Hauntings. 28, I don't know. I think they're trying to make it 28 days later, but it just is.
Yeah, they really boxed themselves in.
They really did. So the whole context is that there are these two ghost teams, right, of these professionals, and they're going out to a very haunted location for 28 days to see what happens. So they just live in this space, right? So one of the situations, it's these two people. They're in a store called Madison Dry Goods, I think in Washington. It's somewhere. They are a psychic and a religious. I think he's a pastor. Okay. So the guy's name is Jeremy. I don't know what's going on with Jeremy. We'll find out. So 3 clips.
Let's check it out.
We'll see what happens. This is pretty late into the show.
Jeremy spoke in class today.
And we're back, dude.
Again.
Fucking corporate greed prevented us from playing that last clip, but it was going to be about ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts, Chris?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Isn't that a good discussion?
No, because my thing with ghosts is everyone I've talked to who believes in ghosts or claims to have seen a haunting, it is always either it's either my relative or it's someone from the 1800s or someone who was murdered. It's never just oh yeah, my neighbor became a ghost and then I see him sometimes. It's never, if there were ghosts, there would be more of them and there'd be more degrees of knowing the ghost, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It'd be yeah, it'd be oh, did you hear that guy at the car dealership? He was a real dick, but now that he's a ghost, he's nicer. It's always just either my grandma's watching over me or it's a vengeful spirit that I don't know and they want to kill me, you know? There'd be neutral ghosts, there'd be ghosts that are just in a bad mood sometimes. Mm-hmm. You'd get cut off in traffic by a ghost and then you'd think you're going to fight, but I don't know, whatever.
Cut off in traffic by a ghost. Ghost cars are scary. Sometimes I when I cross the street, I'll have a real thought, a real panic that I'm going to get hit by that invisible bus in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah,
head talking. I'm what if I just get fucking T-boned by an invisible bus?
Oh. Dude, I almost got hit by a car the other day, and it was just the most. If I had been hit, I probably would have tried to kill the driver with my bare hands if I could, because it was
really?
Because I'm walking down the street and there's this weird thing in Portland where it's you know how they'll do the little divots in the sidewalk where you have crosswalks? So it's you're going on a sidewalk, it kind of dips down, and then that's where you go onto the sidewalk, and then there's a crosswalk. They have a bunch of those where they just never put in crosswalks for some reason. So it's you'll pass along these streets, and it's it's clear that they know that people will be walking by there, but they don't put on a crosswalk, and it's residential, so it's usually not a big deal. But I'm walking, I'm about to cross. There's this woman that pulls up and stops at the stop sign. I see her on her phone. I'm I fucking know that she's not paying attention and is just going to start going and is going to hit me. And I'm maybe I should just wait it out. And I'm it'll be fine. It's quick. I'll be over there in 2 seconds. Start walking. Immediately she starts pulling away. And then she stops, sees me, looks up. And I was dude, if you're on TikTok, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you if you're on TikTok right now. But
I've literally Yeah, I've been in that situation. I almost got hit, and I literally just punched the back light of the car. And
Good,
then I'm like,
dude.
Yeah, and I'm like chasing them down the road. Like,
Yeah.
I like, get out of your car. Like, I will
Yeah.
fuck you up. It was like a woman. Obviously, I wouldn't do anything to her, but
Yeah. My buddy Zach, shout out Zach, would always do this thing where he like ran a lot like in the city, like in Madison, and then he's like a distance runner, so he'd get all sweaty, and then he told me one day, he was like, "Oh, dude, like this dickhead like almost hit me," and I was like, "Oh, did you yell?" And he was like, "No, I slimed him though." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, I'm running, and then my hands get all sweaty, so if a car fucks up, I take off my glove and then I wipe my sweaty hand down their whole car," and he calls it sliming.
What if Nickelodeon's Slime Time was just Dan Schneider's sweat in a bucket?
Oh,
they just dumped that on him. Well, he's like, just this once. Can we do it a little differently?
I mean, hey, they did slime a lot of young actors and actresses.
They really liked dumping things on kids, didn't they?
That's a double entendre. Okay, anyway. I was able to find a segment from the show that I was trying to play for you guys on YouTube. Okay. And fortunately, this was one of the clips I was going to play. So
nice.
Take that, Netflix. Fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck you.
So additional context.
God,
for the stuff that I was going to show you, Jeremy confronted this ghost, right? And for several days, he got progressively worse and worse in behavior. So much so that the psychic lady that was working with him thought that he was demonically possessed. So we are missing out on all of that wonder, but he is back. Jeremy's back.
Good.
Went to the hospital. He's feeling okay.
That's awesome.
He's going to try to confront the ghost with a device. So here we go.
What's that, a gun?
Holy shit. Suicide on TV gets you a TV 14 rating? Anyway. The God helmet, dude.
That's pretty cool.
I'm guessing he's the priest if he's got that necklace going on.
He's got the God helmet. Of course he's the priest.
That's right. It looks like a prop from an 80s movie.
I need to fight this demon that's trying to possess me. In order to
oh my God.
I just love how they'll just make up their own rules. It's like, well, I have to create a psychic connection. So,
I have to fight the demon. We are fighting. Me and the demon, we're fighting. Oh my! I like how they make the helmet look more badass in the animation too. Dude, there has to be a company that just makes so much money just selling this bullshit, like these gadgets to these idiots.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can just make.
Dude, we should do that.
Make it up. We absolutely should.
Yeah, if we hit.
You guys should do a ghost hunt.
I'd be down, dude. If we if our Patreon starts, if we should make a goal where if we hit a certain amount of money, we start making and selling ghost hunting gear, and then we go hunt with it.
Absolutely.
Here he is.
Make a ton of money. Jesus Christ. It's going to get epilepsy, dude.
Calm. How am I supposed to calm down with a flashing light in my fucking face? Calm down.
Okay.
Could you imagine,
are you feeling something? You're outside. Yeah. You're wearing a t-shirt outside. You're a little cold. God.
Could you imagine if he got like a FaceTime call from his wife and he just answers with that on? He's like, "I'm fucking working, okay? I'm a fucking I'm fighting a demon. Can you fuck off?"
You see that I have it on Do Not Disturb, okay?
You see the God helmet? The God helmet's on, so I'm fucking working, okay? All right, yeah. Alimony's at the end of the month, bitch.
You better have him at my house at 4 p.m. on Friday, okay? 1 minute later, I'm calling the fucking judge. And I will put that helmet on him. He needs to see this.
You got to just get a tripod. You're going to be standing there for a long time. I'm feeling surrounded.
Oh, yeah. You're feeling surrounded? Are you feeling, I
keep waiting for something to happen, but...
Maybe?
Oh, my God. Take it off.
Take this off. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
This is what happened. This is what we were talking about earlier with like,
yeah,
you give stupid people a camera and say, hey, yeah, go film it and share it with the world.
Yeah.
Like
there was sorry. All right. I saw another one of those ghost shows, and it was like a haunted motel. And wait, maybe I talked about this before, but it was like they're interviewing and they look around, they can't find the ghost anywhere, and then they like talk to the hotel owner and they're like, what's making you think that there's definitely like a ghost here? And he goes like, I'll tell you how I know that there's a ghost here is because the ghost will possess me, and every time it does, I find it difficult for me to control my emotions, and I'm very prone to anger and lashing out at my loved ones. And it's just like, this guy is just like, I don't need therapy. It's a ghost. It's a haunting at my business.
Yeah. I'm being haunted. Every Thursday, I just have this powerful urge to buy an 8-ball of cocaine and solicit hookers. Just every weekend. It's weird. It's like Thursday comes along, I'm possessed by a demon.
Some sort of cocaine addict ghost is haunting me every Friday night.
A demon that's really, really fun, but stays up a little too late, but he's really fun.
Yeah.
It seems like you guys need a God's helmet.
That's right.
I think so.
Yeah, like looking up in one of those like old books, like is there the demon of trying heroin a couple times but not getting addicted, but like I might as well.
It's a demon that takes 40 kratom capsules from the gas station and goes out drinking. Oh, this weird demon that makes me cheat on my wife.
That's right.
No, they're not. They're not real.
Never.
You're just cheating on your wife.
Yeah, there's no ghosts involved. No, I don't believe in ghosts. I mean, I don't know. If I saw one, I'd change my tune, but haven't seen one.
I remember when I was a kid and like grappling with like the existence of God. I remember I was like standing outside, like playing basketball, like shooting free throws. I was like, man, if God's real, he'll just strike me with lightning right now. All right.
Yep.
Asked and
That's
answered.
how it works.
I like not real.
Yeah. I like how your thing of like, show me a sign is kill me right now as a child.
Fucking try me, bitch.
Yeah. Is that all you got? Sorry, I'm ferociously petting my cat to make her feel better after throwing up.
No, but his gambit was making me love basketball and be terrible at it. So maybe that's proof of God, is just wanting to be good at things that you'll never be good at.
Could have been worse. You could have thought you were going to the NBA, and that would have been damn. Could you imagine if you were like your age now and we were trying to talk you out of thinking you could go to the NBA? Like if you're like, it'll happen.
Right. Well, I just wonder how a guy who's like, I don't know, like 29 and like just through sheer will, like makes his way onto a professional team. But then like he has to now accept like that's not how life, like that is the only time in your life that will happen, and it will never happen again. Oh, Jesus. Remember how I was saying, oh, like if God's real, they'll smite me down. Well, literally, as we were recording, a bunch of sparks were flying outside of the barn and the power shut off. So God's real.
He's
folks.
after us, dude.
God's real, and she's a woman.
She's pissed.
No. I feel good sometimes. I don't. Finesse might go down as G-O-D.
I don't think we've had any episodes where Chris doesn't sing a little bit. I like it. Well, anyway, we did it. We made it through. God, Netflix, Chrome, none of them could fucking stop us. But that's been Confidently Wrong. Confidently Wrong is a Barn Boys media production hosted by Chris and Pat Nugent, produced by Garrett Morris. If you'd like to support the podcast, please visit our Patreon. Big shout out to Alex S., who has been supporting us. Thank you very much. We love you. New episodes out every Wednesday. Thank you very much for listening, everybody. Goodbye.